At some point in time in your life, you will have a turn back moment. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. You are going to have a time in your life where it seems like nothing is working. No job, no money, no spouse, no children. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to have doubts. You're going to have fears. You're going to have a lot of trials and tribulations. You're going to have challenges. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone has a moment in their life where they question the direction they're going, and they face the decisions of whether they should keep going or should they turn back. And the sad thing is, most people will turn back. Most people can't handle when life hits them. When life hits you, what will you do? Will you turn back, or will you continue to move forward? It's not easy out there. Life is hard. There's always going to be challenges. You're going to get beat down. People will always say to you that you can't. People will always say to you that you shouldn't. People will always say to you that you're not good enough. People will always say to you you're not smart enough. People will always have something negative to say that will make you want to turn back. This world will beat you up time and time again until eventually most people just stop trying. But are you going to stop trying and turn back? When life hits you, what are you going to do? Life is not easy at all. It's not. There will be challenges. You're going to get beat down. You're going to get torn up. There's always going to be tough situations. You will fail sometimes. So when life hits you, what are you going to do? Listen, I don't care how devastating your life may appear to be right now. I don't care how much of a shambles your life is in right now. I don't care what your past looks like or was like. I don't care what you have done. Wherever you are in life right now, you have the power inside of you to make a comeback. You have the power in you to work through the pain. You have the power in you to work through any tough situation. When life hits you, you have the power in you to pick yourself up and keep pushing. You have it right inside of you. No one needs to give you that power. You already have it right inside of you. That power that can enable you to be stronger and better than you would. That power can direct you on a different path than you once were. That power can enable you to see what you were called to do and to be what you were called to be. And when you realize that you possess that power, when life hits you, you won't be deterred. You won't turn back. Why? Because you know that there is a life of prosperity on the other side. You know that there is a life of fulfillment on the other side. You know that there is a life of happiness on the other side. Your life might be totally messed up right now, but despite how bad it may seem right now, when life hits you, don't give up. Don't turn back. You have the power within you to keep pushing, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. It is your life. It is your dream. It is your goal. That idea is not going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. You have to do it. So when life hits you, keep pushing. Keep moving forward. No matter what, keep moving forward. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Say this to yourself every day. It is not over until I get through. It is not over until I get what I want. It is not over until I get over. That is how you've got to do it. You've got to have the kind of determination. If you want to make it happen, it is up to you. Listen to me. Wherever you are right now, whatever you are doing right now, I want you to stop and think about something for a minute. And I want you to think about your week so far. And I want you to think, what has been your hump this week? And I want you to think of your hump as obstacles. So your hump can come in many shapes and in many forms. Your hump can come in the form of enemies, your naysayers, your haters. Your hump can come in the form of negative thoughts and doubts. Your hump can come in the form of financial hardship. Your hump can come in the form of trials and tribulations. Your hump can come in the form of some type of pain. Maybe you've recently lost someone dearly. Maybe you're suffering from some mental or physical pain. Your hump can come in any one of these forms and more. And any one of these humps, any one of these obstacles can come your way week after week just to rob you of your destiny. Any one of these humps can come your way just to stare you, of course. And if you allow these humps to come in and you don't get over the hump, it can set you back a week. It can set you back 2 weeks. It can set you back a month, 6 months. It can set you back for years. If you allow it, you will never, ever make a move. Week after week, you will never make a move. Month after month, you will never make a move. Year after year, and never make a move. So, you've got to get over the hump. Because that idea that you have, it isn't going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. You have to do it. And you have to do it now. So, what has been your hump this week? I want you to write it below in the comments. What has been your hump? Because here's the thing. You absolutely cannot get over the hump if you don't first acknowledge what your hump is. So think about it. What has been your hump this week? What has been that one thing or things that has happened to you this week that has thrown you off course, or that may have been a distraction from working on your goals this week, that has caused you to lose focus on the tasks that you set out to do this week? I want you to write it down below, because when you write it down, again, you acknowledge what it is, and you know that this is the thing, this thing right here, this is that thing that has thrown you off track this week, and that has put you a little behind from getting closer to your goals. And it is that thing, this hump, that you need to get over this week. Also, when you write it down, there may be other people that may be going through the same thing, or other people who have been where you are right now that can offer you some encouragement to help you get over the hump. So, what has been your hump this week? Did your boss say something to you? Did co-workers, one of your co-workers ticked you off this week? Are you going through a situation right now that you really didn't see coming, and maybe it's a situation that you have been battling for a long time, and week after week it just seems like you can't get out of it, or you just don't know how to get out of it? Or did something happen to you this week that made you feel insecure about yourself? Did something happen that made you feel insecure about your abilities? What has been your hump this week? Because here's what I know. If you don't acknowledge what your hump is, it will be difficult to find ways to get over the hump. Don't let these humps, these obstacles come in this week to throw you off course. You got to get over the hump. You have things that you want for your life. You have dreams that you want to fulfill. You have goals that you are working on this week. So you've got to get over the hump. Your hump is a distraction. Your hump is there to throw you off course. That is its job. Humps will always be there. The doubts will always come creeping in. Circumstances and situations will always come to try to divert you. Your haters, your naysayers will always be there talking about you. Your humps will always be there. But don't let these humps come in to rob you of your destiny. Don't let these humps come in to rob you of what God has intended for you to be. Don't let these humps come in to rob you of living the life of your dreams. Because guess what? Life isn't promised You can be here today and you can be gone tomorrow. So you cannot allow these humps to come in to throw you off course. You just can't afford to let that happen. So you have a chance today, right now, to acknowledge what your hump has been this week. Realize that it is just there to divert you from your destiny, and try your best to move on. Whatever it is that you need to do to get over the hump this week, do it. You've got to get over the hump. And you have to move forward. You have to get back on track. You have no more time to waste. Get your life back on track. Because if you don't do it, nobody else will. It's got to be you. You've got to do it. So I don't care what your hump has been this week. I want you to just hold on. I don't want you to give up. As long as you are alive, there is always hope. Don't give up. You can always turn things around despite whatever situation it is that you're going through. You can always turn things around, but you can't give up. You've got to be strong. Don't let your current situation, don't let your current circumstances, don't let your adversaries make you give up. Get up, get back on track, and do what you were called to do. Get up and get back on track and be what you were called to be. You've got to prove everybody, all of those people that tried to break you this week, you've got to prove to everybody that tried to kill your dream this week, you've got to prove to all of those haters that said something to you this week, you've got to prove to all of them that you are here for a purpose and you are going to do what you were called to do, and you are going to be what you were called to be. You are going to get to your destiny, and you will get over your hump, because you know there will always be bad days. You know there will always be difficult days. But guess what? You will embrace those days. You will embrace them, and you will hold on, and you will work through it, because there is something better right around the corner that you are working on. There is something better for your life right around the corner, and you are going to get over your hump. Now, here's one thing that I've noticed. A lot of people, they will sit and they will watch video after video, and they get so excited and they feel so energetic, and if you were to ask them what have they done, they've done nothing. They do absolutely nothing. The next day they have done nothing. The following week, they have done nothing. They have done nothing to improve their life in any shape or form. Listen to me. I'm not here to make you feel good. I am here to help you take action. Because here's the thing. Nothing will change in your life if you are not committed to making the change. And if you are watching me right now and you haven't reached the level of success of where you want to be, you're not making the money you want to make, you're sitting on a job or a career you hate, your finances are not where they want to be, you're drowning in debt, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can't save $1, you seem to can't get your head above water, if you are watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, it's time to get your life back on track. You've got to get on the right path. No more wasting time. No more saying that this year it will be different. Then six months later, a year later, 2 years later, you're still in the same position. Nothing has changed. You need to look at where your life is right now, and you need to look at where you want to be, and you need to have a plan on how to get there. Listen, dreaming is over. Wishing, it's over. Hoping, it's over. All the talking, it's over. This is not the year that you are going to watch other people rise to massive levels of success. You're not going to watch others do it anymore. You're not going to watch other people cash any more checks no more. You're not going to do it anymore. All of that is over. It's time for you to take action. And if you haven't yet checked out the free course that I'm offering over at my online university, over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie then you would want to check out that course. The course is absolutely free, and it will help you assess where you are right now, where you are in life, where you are with money, where you are with building wealth. And that course will guide you on what you need to do next that can put you on the path to making more money and to building wealth so that you can live the life you always wanted to live. Because here's the thing. Life has a way of turning and knocking us down when we least expect it. And while you cannot predict the future, you can certainly prepare for it. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you have enough money to pursue your dreams and your goals, and you want to be secure about your future so that you can live the life you deserve, if this is something that you want, then that course will be perfect for you. And you can register for it today over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie That course is perfect for you. I will put the link in the description box below and in the comments below, and I will see you over there.
Do you need help staying motivated? Well, you don't want to miss my weekly shows on YouTube. You don't want to miss Set Your Goal Sundays, Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, and How to Fridays. These shows are there to keep you motivated and will help you push forward and get things done in your life and business. In life, it is so important that you keep motivated, because there are so many things that can come your way to distract you from reaching your destiny. And I want to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on track with whatever goals you are trying to attain and whatever dreams you are trying to reach. So be sure to swing over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on your weekly motivation. Also, stay connected and receive daily inspiration by following me on all of my social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me today at LakeishaSMckenzie. I want to see you succeed in whatever you do, and I really hope that we continue to build our connection. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.